The zombies are coming. Brains.
How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Quillman. I'm sure you were aware of this already. And welcome to Plants vs. Zombies, one of my favorite games. Made by PopCap Games a few years back. And because I am an original, I'm going to be playing the PC version. And for those of you who are not aware, Plants vs. Zombies 1 is actually multi-platform, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's for PC. It was initially for it. But it's also available on mobile devices, the DS, Xbox 360, and I believe there's actually a PS3 version of it. I'll check that in editing. Future Quill, put that up now. Anyway, couple things to do here. We can check achievements. We can start an adventure. Check options, help, quit. Yes, because that's clearly how you want to do a Let's Play. And make your own zombie. This is actually interesting cosmetic change that I'll probably be using later. But we certainly need all the help we can get. Help for Plants and Zombies game. When the zombies show up, just sit there and don't do anything. You win the game when the zombies get to your house. This help section brought to you by the zombies. Clearly they can be trusted. PopCap Games presents Plants vs. Zombies, Game of the Year edition for Steam. Ding, 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 ding. Nicely done. Here's just a quick tutorial on how to play this game. I'm so used to dragging and dropping because I've played the second game so much. It's been a while since I've touched Plants vs. Zombies 1 specifically, but it's not an easy game to forget. You know, it's fairly simple to pick up and play, and I don't know. I enjoy this game a lot. It's one of my favorite games. And it actually is a pretty great series in general. There was a Facebook game that was taken down a few years back. There are Chinese versions of this and the second one, which are different. There's an online version. There's 1 and 2, of course. And then there are the Garden Warfare games, and then Plants vs. Zombies Heroes, which is apparently only available in Taiwan? Something like that. Anyway, as you saw there, this is a tower defense game, and sun's your currency. The plants are your basic line of defense. Sunflowers actually help produce sun. And each sun drop in the game is 25. That's going to be hard to keep track of because in 2 it's 50 for most of the sun drops. A lot of things I'm going to have to remember aren't actually a thing in this game. Now, you could put multiple rows of sunflowers, but for this level it's not really worth it. Later in the game, when you get the more expensive plants, definitely worth looking into. But for the time being, I want to hold on to that actually till I need it. Till I know what row it should go on. There you go. Definitely something you want to keep in mind. Don't place plants until you need them at certain spots. I love the different sound effects each zombie has. Now, the multiple rows are just going to be useful for taking out, multiple zombies in a lane, because really a single pea shooter is enough to handle a single zombie. But it's when they start stacking up on each other, like at the end of that first wave, or at the end of that last wave in the first round, or basically like what just happened on the top row there if you weren't paying attention, definitely needed. Now, it's possible to end this stage with 3 pea shooters on each row. We're not going to be seeing that today. But that's okay. It's not necessary. And this is a flag zombie. Flag zombies are what the Zombatars are really for. Just revamps those, gives them a new look. Again, purely cosmetic, but it's still funny. I'll probably be getting one of those later. And now, we have a new plants. At the end of each level, you do get a new plant, with the exception of the 4th. Alright, sorry about that interruption. I freaking hate those. But yeah, at the end of most of the 4th and 9th levels, you won't get a new plant. But that's fine. Speaking of which, this is 1-3. Keep track of the number in the bottom there. And we were introduced to a new kind of zombie over on the screen there. And we have a new type of plant, cherry bombs. Pardon. Cherry bombs are insta-kill for most zombies. We are not at the stage in the game where we will see the zombies that won't get insta-killed by them, so don't worry about it just yet. That comes later. So that right there is why you want multiple rows of sunflower, so you can do crazy crap like that. Overall, it does pay off. I don't think we're actually going to need the cherry bombs. I'm not a big fan of them, honestly. There are much better plants to do that job. And here's a conehead zombie. It has twice the health, I believe. Maybe more like 1.5 the health of a regular zombie. And now we're getting sun so fast, we're actually having to wait for the plants to refresh. Because these seed packets need to recharge between uses. And some of them take longer than others. Basic plants like sunflower and pea shooter, they don't take too long, but those cherry bombs? Oh god, they take forever. Alright, now as you can see on the meter, we're about ready to get that final wave as soon as this guy dies. So when they all come out, we'll cherry bomb them all. Make this really quick and easy. Painless for us, not for them maybe. Boom! I love doing that. So, the cherry bombs will actually affect a 3x3 area around them, just so you're aware. And this is your first properly defensive plant, the walnut. It will stand in the way of any who oppose it, and take as many bites as needed to survive. It actually does have limited health. Don't actually believe what I just said. 50 sun, slow recharge. And trust me, as you can see up there, other plants are definitely going to be slower. Alright, now the idea is to put a walnut. So you can get the rest of your plants out. I'll put one out just so you can see what it's like. There you go. See? It also has different levels of healing, but later in the game, I don't remember if you have to beat the game for this or not. I don't think you do. That's getting a little too close for my liking. Alright, so later in the game, you actually get an upgrade that will allow you to heal any walnuts by planting new ones on top of the broken ones. And trust me, once you start using that, you start to forget that you have a point in the game where you don't have that. I just remembered that's a thing. And they bring that back in the second one, it's really good. We're gonna have some problems on this road for a little bit though, because I, in all of my wisdom, decided it was a good idea to put that walnut right there. I probably could have put it like back here behind the guy and he would still have been chewing on it. Again, these guys take a long time to recharge, so it's really, really hard to use them. Sometimes. But you should at least give it a try. Because they are solid plants in more than one way. Pun very much intended. Some zombies will be moving faster than others, and you'll notice that certain species will also move faster than others, or certain varieties, I should say. They're not species because they're all supposed to be human. But different varieties of zombies will actually move at different speeds, and each of them will have different levels of defense to them. But for now, not something to worry about. I think at the end of this level you get the shovel, so that's gonna be good as well. Alright, now if you try to cherry bomb everything now, you're only going to get a couple rows. Later there is a plant that actually will take you out 5 rows, but it's not now. Not for a while anyway. And yep, there is the shovel. A shovel lets you dig up a plant to put another plant in its spot. Waiting saber. I'm Crazy Dave. You can just call me Crazy Dave. Listen, I've got a surprise for you. But first I need you to clear your lawn. Use your shovel and dig up those plants. Let the thing commence. I'm rickrolled. I swear it sounds like he says, I'm rickrolled. Okay, goody, now for the surprise. We're going bowling. Wavy wapple. Here, take this walnut. Why'd I put a walnut in your hand? Because I'm crazy! Now go bowl me a winner. I love it. I haven't mentioned the music in this game, but it's absolutely fantastic. It's amazing. This specific is actually named Loon Boon. And I don't know why, but the names of the music in this game also are kind of the funniest thing sometimes. This is a ways away, but the final boss music is actually Brainiac Maniac. That's a name. Now I'm trying to hit as many combo shots as you can because you can actually bounce off the zombies multiple times, and if you do it more than 3, you get coins for it. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not doing a good job of it, though. Not enough for getting on the screen for this. I should just wait a little bit. Actually, they thought about that. There we go. That's what I like to see. That's not what I like to see. Also, we've got Explodo Nuts. I'm not going to be using those for a little bit. Oh, dang it. Also, that was my Skype, not yours. I always get myself with that in editing. If someone messages me on Skype, I'm like, oh, I must check Skype. Oh, wait, that was in the video. Ah. Not what I meant to do. Boing, bong. Goodbye. Alright. Now, I know you saw the minigames option on the main menu at the opening of the game. This is a minigame you can play later, and you get a lot more zombies coming through. There's also a second level of this. Like, not a level you play in game. There's actually a Walnut Bowling 2 you play later as well. And that gives you big walnuts as well, which will take out everything in the lane. Yes! And here's my favorite plant, which we will get to next time. This, my friends, is the potato, the potato mine. And we'll go into what it does next time, but hopefully you enjoyed this. And I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know about something else. I plan on doing a giveaway of at least 3 different copies of this game. How am I going to do this? Well, if you go into the comments and answer the question I have either at the end of this video or simply at the very bottom in, the underneath the description of the video, answer that in the comments. Do that with every video. That gets you an entry. So you may want to subscribe just so you can get updated on when these videos are coming out. Follow me on social media, just in case you miss it over here. And hopefully you can win a copy of Plants vs. Zombies for yourself at the end of the month. Until then, I shall see you all next time. Thank you, and goodbye.